Welcome to AI Evening News. Here are today's top stories from the world of AI. Here are today's main stories from the world of AI. Anthropic has added a new feature called Agent View to Claude Code. The view gives developers one screen to manage every running, idle, or finished Claude Code session, replacing the usual juggling of terminal tabs and tmux panes. Users can reply inline or push tasks to the background with a /bg command. The latest version also adds a /goal command for higher-level autonomous work. The feature is now live across all paid plans. For developers running multi-agent workflows, this means Claude Code finally has a built-in cockpit for parallel sessions. Anthropic has launched the Claude Platform on AWS in general availability. AWS customers can now access the full set of native Claude features, including Opus 4.7, Sonnet 4.6, Haiku 4.5, managed agents, code execution, and the MCP connector, using their existing AWS identity and unified billing. Unlike Amazon Bedrock, where AWS handles the data, this platform is run by Anthropic and processes data outside of the AWS boundary, with charges directly offsetting existing AWS spend commitments. For enterprise teams already standardized on AWS but wanting Anthropic-grade feature parity, this removes a major integration tax. OpenAI has launched a majority-owned subsidiary called the OpenAI Deployment Company, or DeployCo. The new company is built to help large enterprises bring frontier AI into production, covering the engineering, compliance, and legacy system integration challenges that typically slow rollouts. Initial funding exceeds $4 billion, led by TPG and Bain Capital. As part of the launch, DeployCo is acquiring AI consultancy Tomorrow, bringing about 150 senior engineers onto the team. The company is already running forward-deployed engineering pilots at BBVA and John Deere. For enterprise buyers, this signals OpenAI moving directly into the integrator role, rather than leaving it to consultancies. Spain's Singular Bank has deployed an internal AI assistant called Singularity, built on ChatGPT and Codex. The assistant covers 3 workflows: client meeting preparation, portfolio analysis, and post-meeting follow-up. The bank reports that bankers using Singularity save between 60 and 90 minutes a day. OpenAI's case study highlights the rollout as a front-office adoption pattern other private banks can replicate. For enterprises evaluating ChatGPT and Codex pairings against vertical fintech assistants, this is one of the cleanest measured productivity gains in finance to date. Cursor has launched a Microsoft Teams integration. Users mention @Cursor in any channel to delegate a task to a cloud agent or pull project information into Teams. Cursor automatically picks the right repository and model based on the prompt and recent agent activity, reads the entire thread for context, implements a solution, and opens a pull request. The integration is available to Cursor Teams customers. For organizations standardized on Microsoft 365, this brings agentic coding directly into the meeting and chat flow. No separate IDE detour required. Google is rolling out its new AI-powered Google Finance across Europe this week. The expansion brings full local language support to all major European markets, integrated directly into Google Search. The product adds live earnings coverage, real-time market data, and AI-driven research tools that summarize filings, news, and financial fundamentals. For retail investors in Europe, this puts a consumer-grade research assistant inside the search bar most of them already use daily. The move also extends Google's bid against finance data incumbents like Bloomberg and dedicated brokerage research portals. That's today's AI Evening News. If you found this useful, hit subscribe so you catch tomorrow's briefing.